May 10, 1869. The first day of business for the first transcontinental railroad. This day marked a very important moment in history, for it connected the Atlantic coast to the Pacific. More importantly, it began the facilitation of urbanization. During the Gilded Age, two transforming experiences changed the many aspects of American life, was industrialization and urbanization. Railroads were upgraded by the new uses of steel to improve transportation and communication. It also opened up a lot of jobs that caused the rapid growth of cities. Furthermore, urbanization was a result of new inventions and technology. In 1868, the typewriter was perfected by an editor named Christopher Sholes. This invention would bring about a wave of new employment opportunities for women in America. Not only did urbanization cause cities to grow in population, it also caused cities to grow in building size. Skyscrapers were being built in the cities, and the idea of mass transit has started. With these mass transits being built, it allowed people to commute to work from further distances. Skyscrapers wouldn't be possible without the creation of the elevators by Elisha Otis. It helped high rises to be possible while carrying people and objects skyward. In addition, with the invention of the telephone by Alexander Graham Bell, people can connect and communicate from long distance. But ultimately, it precipitated the decline of the telegraph. Thomas Edison invented many electrical devices, but one of his remarkable inventions was the light bulb, which helped people see without fire and do more work without waiting for daylight to come. The linotype machine, invented in 1886, and paper folding machinery made it possible to print 240,000 newspapers in an hour. Moreover, one of the essential cultural benefits from this point of time is education. Social reformers set up community centers to help out the poor, especially the immigrants, by providing education and social opportunities. One of these settlements was the Hull House, started by Jane Addams. Likewise, the development of literature in the 19th century sought to change the lives of the overall population.
Not everything went well during the Gilded Age period. There are definitely some negative issues in the urbanization of America. Factors like poor tenement, disease, and sanitation. It distributed much less scenario of urbanization during late 1800 to early 1900. By 1900, many citizens and immigrants moved to urban area, and because of almost half of the population shifting from great agriculture to urbanization, many people had to live in the city to work. But there just wasn't enough housing. This resulted in some workers living on the street or moving to slum and tenement. These shelters were much better than living on the street. Oftentimes, the whole family crammed themselves into small units, barely suited for a single person, and they all have only one bathroom to share out daily. Rats and other unwanted live in the cramped space, along with dirty and poor residents. In addition, packing people together in small areas during resources is just asking for disease. Due to high price of poverty and low pay many workers earn, many people in urban centers couldn't afford medicine. Imagine streets filled with filthy sick people who would interact with each other, openly spread their germs in other people in the community. Most people couldn't afford to take a day off to recover, so infected workers would expose their co-worker to a whole host of disease. But because of the small spaces and unsanitary nature, tenements were negative effect to urbanization.
The Puritan work ethic. This emphasized hard work, frugality, and diligence as a constant display of a person's salvation in Christian faith. This hard work was to honor God and would lead to prosperous rewards. The Catholic idea of good works transformed into an obligation to constantly work diligently as a sign of grace. This persisted into the 19th century, even though its imperatives no longer matched radically remade conditions of labor. Although this did help factory systems and industries, as these moralists would work long and hard for companies just to show their faith. Another philosophy that was strong during this time is social Darwinism. In 1859, Charles Darwin set out the theory of evolution by natural selection, also known as survival of the fittest. Social Darwinism argues that the strong should see their wealth and power increase, while the weak should see their wealth and power decrease. Social Darwinism encourages competition between individuals and laissez-faire capitalism. A famous writer for social Darwinism is Horatio Alger. He is known for his rags to riches stories, where young, impoverished boys rose up to middle class through hard work, determination, courage, and honesty. This influenced many people by showing that anyone could become rich through hard work. Another famous writer on social Darwinism is Herbert Spencer. He originally coined the expression survival of the fittest in his book Principles of Biology. He believed in the elimination of the unfit through their failure to reproduce, rather than coercion or state intervention. He viewed competition between people or firms as a good thing, and that it should improve the well-being of the rest of society.